Hey everybody, this is Arnie. I'm back in the shop after getting that install done and putting in the ironwork that had the flowers and everything in it. And during the rose video, I flashed the torch a little bit and talked about the torch, but didn't really get into it. All I said is, this is a Henrob 2000. It's a great little artist torch, very precise, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't really tell you much about it. So I wanted to make a short video for those of you that saw the torch, were interested in it, wanted maybe to know a little bit more about it and where you can get them. First off, brief history about the torch. This is a Henrob. This is the second generation of this, to the best of my research. The first version of this was made by a feller named Ed Dillon sometime in the 70s in Sweden. So I was able to learn. And he made a torch that's called the Dillon Mark series torches, and they're absolutely identical. There's nothing different about this. From my research, I can find a Mark III, a Mark IV, and a Mark V, and they're all identical with the torch bodies. And the kits seemed the same, other than they vary in degrees of what comes included. So to my research, that's the difference between the Dillons, the Mark 3, 4, and 5. Sometime in the 80s, Henrob company bought this. Henrob right now is, last I heard, they were doing riveting, some form of riveting technology. But in the 80s, this company bought it, Henrob, and the mentor that taught me blacksmithing, when he took me on, he was a distributor for this. I think he met the owner at a hammering, and so Gary was selling these for a little bit, just on the side, sell a couple a year maybe. I got a hold of one when I can afford to buy one. And this is my kit, still pretty pristine, pretty good shape. While we're doing the video, I'm going to have some information on the sidebars, so you could see some of the other products. In my research, I found that you can get them on eBay, and you can find all these other things everywhere. So briefly, we'll show you. When you get one, it's going to come a lot like this. I've kept my little red caps, and I'll take this one off the front here just to show you a couple of things. But for example, this is a heat shield, and the heat shield is goes over and will click over the bottom here, over the hoses and everything. And this is something that you can use to protect your hands from a lot of the heat when you're working. It also will, you can set the torch down with it on the workbench kind of thing, and it'll hold it up, when it's off. Don't use the heat shield. You can look at my heat shield. Wow, I've never really used it. It's brand new. I use the torch for kind of things like what you saw. It comes with a couple of different tips and things. It comes with a cleaning kit, nothing special. Your regular, torch cleaning tips will work. What it does have is this piece here, which is for propane. You can connect that to it, and you can go oxy and propane, or straight propane, I believe, and have a torch that you could sweat plumbing and things like that with. Comes with your silly little wrench. This piece right here, this one is this is a cutting attachment, and that'll go on much like how this one goes on, like here. And these, you'll undo the bolt right here, and that threads into there, and this comes in like through that hole down there. That threads in there. That will allow you to put a cutting tip on here, and you'll have like this one here. That'll be for your oxygen. You'll put that on here. What they have here is see, here's the little button here, and you can see a little arrow on it. So when the arrow is down, you can't push that button in. But if you turn this so that the arrow is up, right, now you've got a valve, and you can push this. Mine's sticky because I don't even really use it. But anyways, you've got a valve that you can push in, and that is your oxygen jet. When you push that in, see how it comes in just a hair? That's your jet. So there it goes, and you're cutting. I looked for a cool little sample. What it does to cut is amazing, frankly. But I just don't I couldn't find it for you guys, so I'm really sorry about that, but there's videos. All I really wanted to do was just show it to those that were interested. We're at 5 minutes, and that's plenty for this. And along the sidebars here in the video, you're able to see some information of some other torch kits and what they look like. Right now, you can get them on eBay. That's probably the fastest, quickest way to do it. You can contact Detroit Torch Company. They have the modern incarnation, the Cobra torches as they call it. So same kits, all made in America. Ever since Henrob brought it over from Sweden, it's all made in America. All right, so these are these artist torches, a little bit more detail, and what the kit comes with, what you should be able to expect. There'll be videos of other folks using it. I don't want to get into that, but they are amazing. All right, I'm Arnie. If this was helpful, press like, share it with your friends. Thanks for joining me at the Forge, and we'll see you next time. Have a good afternoon.